Right, let's do a brief audio and visual check. Welcome everybody, welcome. It's a short week. As always, in the YouTube chat, there is our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything that we go over each and every night is for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class, it's not financial advice. There it is in the YouTube chat. Welcome, Coach Hoop. Here we go. But yeah, it's a shortened week. We had a nice long holiday weekend, and I do have a poll. Once we get everybody in, I'll go over the socials, right? We'll do hashtag slow markets. And I have a poll talking about what time should I start slow markets, right? Are we looking at this time right here, 7:30 p.m. Central, or like I've been teasing a little bit? Maybe we start it at 7 p.m. Central. We see these markets. Man, the volatility is still here. The volatility has not stopped, as you guys could see, and are probably watching in these. I mean, a little bit of volatility in the equities, but metals have not stopped. It's absolutely insane. So let's get through this. Coach Jay, he might be joining me a little bit later, but let's take a look at the NASDAQ daily chart. We'll go through our regular rapid fire, right? NASDAQ, take a look at the metals, see what's going on for the week. But this is what I'm looking at. This is a NASDAQ daily chart. You can see we've been talking about this price level for a while now. On the higher time frame, on the daily, 24,400. This is a big zone. It's a zone, right? So plus or minus a lot. Maybe I would dare say 100 points, just depending on where we're bouncing at. And we got that nice rally last week, right? It was a decent sized rally. What was the last week before? But this little little worrisome from a technical standpoint. We rallied. We got up to 25,400s, and we rejected. Pretty decent sell-off that we had on the 12th. And now we kind of are hanging around 24,700s. So my question is this going to be a lower high for a leg higher, or are we going to just see a continued down leg and maybe go retest these lows or have a deeper sell-off? I'm not sure. Obviously, time will tell. It's a shortened weekend. We could take a look at the news for this week. I mean, let's take a look at shortened weekend or shortened week. We had a longer weekend. Let's take a look. We do have, of course, some data coming out. U.S. durable goods. All this on the 18th. We got Fed speakers throughout the week. Walmart earnings, but jobless claims is going to be a big one. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, inflation data is a big one. So inflation data on, Friday the 20th, and then the 19th. So not too crazy of a week. Obviously, Fed speakers are going to be key. And then I'm going to be honest. It seems like every single week we get like just headlines that come out that it's unexpected, and that takes precedence. Everyone starts looking and paying attention to that. Usually it's tariffs, something going on in this market. But equities are under pressure. Equities are definitely under pressure. And I would like to see this be a higher low, right? I love to see the NASDAQ have a higher low and push back up maybe towards 26,000. I want to see all-time highs. Let's see some all-time highs or just some volatility, right? Let's get out of this range here in the equities. But let's take a look at an hourly chart. Hourly chart here in the NASDAQ. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where we have this downwards, like this, a lot of bearish pressure, right? Selling pressure. Looks like, obviously, with hindsight, we could, lower high, right? High, lower high, lower high. We're also making lower lows, and this is what I wanted to point out here from a technical trader, right? Lower lows, and now is this going to be a higher low? Have we changed? Are we starting to maybe have some type of basing pattern right here? If this is a low, maybe we come up, test this trend line, look for a breakout here. Like, that's what option one I'd like to see. Other than that, maybe we get that sell off and then we just tank lower. I'm not sure. Looking at both sides, we're just consolidating now. I'm very, very neutral here in the NASDAQ to where maybe we get a rally up higher or we start to sell off. 5-minute chart, you can see we've seen some volatility already tonight. We had that big sell-off, it looks like, yesterday. And during the holiday, that was a nice sell-off. Recovered most of it, kind of hanging out. Is this a flagging pattern to make a leg higher? Maybe. Or push a leg down. Man, I'm very neutral on all these time frames. It doesn't matter which direction. Very neutral. Obviously, I'm a perma bull at heart, but very neutral on the NASDAQ. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold, metals, we are seeing volatility still. Just to give a brief summary, silver's down like 3%. Gold's down, what you see here, 1.3. We're seeing a lot of volatility in silver. I mean, we have silver and gold, right? So metals, we had big sell-off. But ever since that big sell-off we've been kind of flagging, kind of just consolidating. So the question is, are we going to come back up to this 5,100 level, go retest this, maybe consolidate a little bit longer, maybe look for a breakout to the long side? Or are we going to break down, come back, and have a possibility to retest 4,700s? I want to lean to the long side. I really do. But anything can happen. I mean, the dollar's strengthening. I'm looking at the dollar. We're up like 0.25%. And you can see we had that. Man, this is just tonight. So we are seeing lots of volatility already. Let's measure this. Get a decent perspective. That nice sell-off, almost $50. And then we've completely bounced off that. So, almost 400. Yeah. So seeing volatility again tonight. Let's take a brief look at silver. I don't recommend trading silver, right? We take a look at, this is what you need to pay attention to. Look at this, right? The minis, the dome, depth of market, there's nothing there, right? There's absolutely nothing there. Like, look how that is scary, like trying to get in and out of this type of market. Like, that is one heck of a spread. So minis, definitely not on the table for me. I don't remember the last time I traded. Micros, maybe. You can see it's a little bit healthier, right? A little bit healthier where the bid and ask, a few ticks, but it's still just twos. It's very, very volatile. I mean, look at this move. This is silver. Wow, and we're still down 3%. So, yeah, that was a 5% move. 780 ticks. And then we had a 600 tick rally almost. So silver still not on the plate for me. Let's just fake a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. We'll get some music going. Get to some questions. Let me know if you can hear the music. We get the music going. See if we get some trades. You can see I got my live account pulled up. And we'll get to some questions here. Just a moment. I'll get to your questions. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry, everyone. I want to go through this, though. Hashtag slow markets. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the YouTube chat. And I have a poll going. So go to my Twitter, my X, and I just posted a poll. What time is better for slow markets? I've been asking for likes. I've been getting feedback from the community. I start at 7:30 p.m. Central, but do I make time to start at 7 p.m. Central? So go on there, share hashtag slow markets, and yeah, let me get of course, whenever I'm not online here on air, then I try and post on the Instagram. So there we go. There it is. Let's see it. Let's see. I guess I could just link that directly, right? 7 p.m. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Depends, right? Do it, bro. 7. Yeah. Well, we'll see what the community feedback is. I don't want to make a commitment unless it's majority, right? Majority rules. Hope you're doing well. What happened to my eye? Oh, boxing. I told you, if you were following my socials, you'll know it's getting a little bit better. Yeah. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it's a black eye. I was even wearing my headgear too. I was wearing headgear. Heavyweight. Just that. Ugh. Yeah. Left hook. Straight to the dome. Straight to the dome. Yeah. There's the dome. Let's see the calendar. What calendar? It's Joey. What calendar? Did you run out of frozen peas? I got the frozen peas. 7 p.m. is up. Yeah. Yep. There's that poll. It's on the socials. Do hashtag slow markets too. I'm watching hashtag slow markets. See if we get that. And I'm watching gold here. This is a 100-tick chart on gold. I mean, we're seeing volatility here. I mean, the past little bit, it's kind of just diagonal, right? It's diagonal. There hasn't been like a lot of ups and downs that we were seeing earlier. Like this is, maybe more tradable. Let's watch this. I'm gonna watch this. We got some good music. Get to some questions. It's the start of the week, right? Start of the week. Dakota was fighting boxing the gold Nasdaq at the gym. Oh, it was the Nasdaq. I forgot to get the Nasdaq what it wanted for Valentine's Day. Daniel, I should take up a less painful hobby. No, I like it. Boxing is a stress reducer for me. I enjoy boxing a lot. What's my diet like? Very healthy, very clean. How do you set the 2 different times? Easy. You have 2 charts. I have a 5-minute, and then I have a 100-tick. You click on it, do that. Click on it, do that. Cauliflower ear next. No, G Eats. I am not gonna get cauliflower ear. I had one bump here, and I got rid of it. It's just a black eye. It's just a black eye. It's not a big deal. Okay, it'll go away. I was supposed to do a photo shoot this week. And I might have to cancel it. Nate, what are you taking screenshots? I was like, yeah. Chat. Getting rid of it hurts more than having it. It hurt to get rid of the bump on the air, but it is what it is. Also supposed to duck. Here we go. Gold's rallying. Do we see 5,000 tonight here in gold? Catching a bid. Buyer stepping in. Bitcoin's at 68,800 spot. So Bitcoin's still staying below 70,000. Any other big market movers? Not really. We got Google down 0.48, and it's a little bit of a quiet on the equity side. Just wear some makeup. No, I don't want to get makeup in my eye. Put an eye patch on it for the photo shoot? No, it's gonna be a photo shoot. You guys see the new branding, the new clean, sleek branding here at Topstep, right? And you tune in, you could see on Topstep's YouTube, you could see the thumbnails, right, for the new channels. And so, I want to do a photo shoot, match a lot of this, but, it's, yeah, not going to do a photo shoot with a black eye. Gold testing season, VWAP. No. If I try to put makeup on it, it'll make it worse. Yeah, I want to see if we can get into. I want to get into a long gold here, but we're not getting a pullback. It's just V-shape recovering here on gold. Do I have boxing DBA concepts? No, it's just for the market. Bernie 90. Who's a featherweight? It'll be handled just like trading. We'll see. I want to find a way to get in long this market, but I need to see a pullback, a decent pullback here. AI can fix the eye. AI for everything. Yeah, I'm 10 pounds too light for heavyweight. I'm 190 right now. 189. 189, 190. How many likes to do a photo shoot with a black eye and make the picture in slow markets cover? Oh, well, no. You guys, the community would have to like petition. Like the community would really have to push to get me to do a photo shoot with a black eye. No. They're getting a little bit of pullback here now. Tap those 49.80s. I still think we can cover more. Gringo Loco. He has eyeshadow. Yeah, this is just eyeshadow. Bizali Trades. Who is that? I think I know who you're referring to. And I will guarantee you that would never happen. That would not happen. Trust me. That would not. It's like maybe a getting off the couch contest. Dakota, you think GC would push past the VWAP and continue? I don't use the VWAP. I'm not sure. Do I have a bias for tonight? I'm very neutral on a lot of these markets tonight. All right, I went through the NASDAQ, went through gold. Very neutral. I mean, we could zoom out different time frames. And remember, it's a shortened week. It's a shortened week. And sometimes the better thing is let the first day of the week just let it shake out a little bit, and then look for opportunities. Right? We're seeing a little bit of volatility. It's starting to slow down just a little bit now. So we'll see. Topstep X skin is awesome. Yeah, it's nice, right? And you can also switch back. You can switch back. There's a switch themes. I like this one better. Yeah, this one's just, it's darker, a lot cleaner. Do you think the NASDAQ is going up? What are you guys asking me? This is not financial advice. This is not a signals class. Do I think the NASDAQ is going up? Right now, I think the NASDAQ is currently going down if you're looking at the immediate price action. But then if you yeah, it depends. Depends. What do you mean? Gold looks like it wants to consolidate tonight, to be honest, and slow higher. Yeah, we'll watch. We got the top of the hour in about 10 minutes. Top of the hour in 10 minutes. And we got my man, Jay. Coach Jay is going to be joining us. Let me know, Coach Jay, when you are ready, and we'll just bring him on in, shall we? And I don't have a doorbell sound, but here we go. Coach Jay, my man, how are you?
What is going on? What's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, doing good. It's Monday night.
What happened?
Don't ask, man. Don't ask.
Did you hit him back?
No, I did not. I tried.
Right.
I tried. I tried to hit him back. I got a few shots in, but not comparison. No comparison. Just different. There's levels, dude. There's just levels to this.
I mean, yeah. Props to you for even stepping in the ring.
It's like you get in with some good amateurs. That's one thing, but as soon as you start stepping it up, it's like there's still levels to it, right? The difference between amateur and professional, and there's even levels in like the professional level. It's just
for sure
insane, man. Like it's like, okay, you get confidence fighting amateurs, and then even some like newer professionals, but then you step in the ring with someone who's done it for like
their
15 years, their entire life.
Yep.
And then you can't hit the dude, and it's like, what? You just go home and you rethink life decisions. Like, man, it's insane. I think it's just like any sport, I guess, I suppose.
Yep. Yeah, you learn that there's levels, just like trading, right? You learn that certain markets are more volatile than others.
Yeah, and you can't expect to just, hey, I'm going to learn trading this week, and you're going to be profitable in the next month or so, right? You got to have realistic expectations. But
share your screen with me when you get a chance, Dakota. I know you were looking at a trade here.
Oh yeah, no, I got you, man. Another thing I was going to say is NASDAQ still hits harder, man. NASDAQ still hits harder. NASDAQ hits where it hurts.
Yeah.
This black eye can heal. Your bank account, your trading account, you know, it takes a little longer sometimes. There you go.
NASDAQ starting to sell a little bit here.
Yeah, let's get your charts up. I got your charts. Let me get this up.
Starting to sell a little bit.
Gold starting.
You taking any trades tonight?
No, I've just been watching. I was waiting for a pullback here in gold, and we're starting to get one a little bit. Oh, NASDAQ's down 0.3. We got your charts up now.
Okay. NASDAQ's down. Gold's in an interesting spot here. 50.25s is it's pretty much near the high of the day. We keep projecting up there, right at this 50% area.
Yeah.
50.25s. Yeah, these markets are in very interesting spots. We had a call with somebody today. Stay tuned to TopstepTV over the next couple of weeks. If you guys are fans of TopstepTV, just stay tuned. That's all I'll say.
Ooh.
That's all I can say. Just stay tuned.
Oh well,
I mean, we say that all the time anyway, right? Just stay tuned.
we say all the time, man. Right, I'm not even on the inside, so I don't even know what you're referring to, man. No idea.
Make sure you're watching.
Look at this volatility coming in here in the NASDAQ.
Yeah, look at this. What is selling here?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm watching these equities too. I'm watching it. We got Nvidia turning red. Apple's down 0.5. Microsoft's down 0.3. We got Google continuing the sell-off, down 0.75. We got, man, NASDAQ just getting hit here.
Yeah, that's a very interesting spike of volume there. That's the most volume we've seen in a 3-minute candle all night so far.
Okay.
Let's see if we get some follow through here. Anytime I see this, especially at night, I'll do a little headline watch to see if there's anything going on.
All right.
But if not, it's a Chinese holiday.
That's right.
So I don't think it's anything out of China. Okay, we are continuing to sell here.
It's not stopping. We're at
no, it's not
breaking through these 700s. We're at 680s. It's picking up steam now.
Is gold moving also?
Let's take a look at gold. We were selling off a little bit on gold. Not really. Gold's kind of holding at these 49.70s.
I'm still waiting for my live account to from the risk team. So I'm trading on a combine right now, but if this flow does not continue to the downside, I may be buying here. This is just on a combine. And again, anything we say is for educational purposes, entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
But if this flow does not continue, we'll see what happens here.
We're getting through some of these hashtag slow markets. Once again, while I do that, if you're new, what I do is go ahead and there is the socials in the YouTube chat. Go ahead and tag me, whether it's a trade, your trader station, something regarding trading. And if I like it, I'll show it here on air. I do have a poll going on the Twitterverse. Twitter.
I saw that. I voted.
You voted? All right, sweet.
I voted.
What did you vote?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. I like it. Do we break session lows here in the NASDAQ?
Not far off of it.
No.
Another minute on this 3-minute candle. Maybe getting into a long here, small long. Again, just not looking for that momentum to continue.
Yeah.
I'll wait for this 3-minute candle to close.
It looks like we might make another run down. Yeah, here we go again. Are they going to continue selling it? Will this be a buying opportunity for tomorrow morning is the question.
It's a great question.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great question.
Top of the hour here in about 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. Oh, that is a sell-off. That is.
Yes, it is.
That is just a complete breakdown. I mean, that's 30 points right there in a blink. Gold's still not really moving, so this is the equities here taking a hit. $24,400. So whenever we start doing this, I like to zoom out, right? Get a bigger picture. If we do start breaking, I mean 24,000. We got February low. February low is going to be right there, 24,200s, 240s. So I'm watching this and saying this doesn't look too hot, and here we are. Right.
I just got in a short 2 micros, 24, 6, 62.75. Let's see if we get follow through here.
Okay.
Stop is going to go above that previous 3-minute candle's high. If we start to accept back in here, then I would probably flip this trade and go the other way. But this looks like decent follow through volume, so I want to give this a little bit of space to work.
All right.
Actually back above 700s. See if we get some follow through, or is that the low?
We'll see. I mean, on this higher time frame, it might look like a. Yeah, there was a pivot high. This looks maybe like a, what is it, an H-pack? I don't see why this wouldn't continue. It's just a matter of when, maybe. Maybe we come down and test these 24,300s, 24,400s. This would be one where I wouldn't want to have a tight stop, because we could just bounce, stop out, and then continue, right? Maybe we see the continuation during the London session as well.
What I'm looking for on the downside, what was your target? 24,300s?
Yeah, it's going to be February lows, 24. No, that's where are we at? Let me make sure I get this correct. Yeah, February lows, 24 240s, 250s. Then we also have some around the 24 400s. But
yeah,
it's getting hit. These equities are getting hit. I mean, we've got Google down almost 1% now, Nvidia down half, Amazon down half. I mean, it's just right across the board. Broadcom down 0.8. Let's see. Gold's stuck at 49.77. So I think we're looking at the right market, Coach Jay.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we get some follow through here.
Green Candle says, how black eye with headgear? A really hard punch. You could still get black eyes and bruised up with gear on.
More so for protecting the brain, right?
Just a little
Your headgear,
bit.
I'm saying.
Yeah. I think for me, in my personal opinion, the headgear is mainly for cuts and usually bruises. Without it, you'd see me with bruises and cuts like daily.
Right.
Sam says hedge funds unloading tech. I don't know. We'll see. There's a little bit.
This one's getting stopped out, I think.
There's some buyers trying to step in. Bobby, yep. Mindset Tuner Studio. If you tune into my social media, the socials, you'd know instead of assume. Yeah, we're getting some buyers stepping in here in NASDAQ. I still have an eye on gold. We're not really moving around on gold. NASDAQ equities is tonight. Equities tonight.
Yeah.
Good question. Someone says, what do you guys feel is the equities commodities correlation lately? I don't look at correlations between the two. Do you, Coach Jay?
No, I don't. Just trade the market that's in front of me. I mean, honestly, with the equities right now, I don't know what is going to take to get us out of this range. We've been in the same range for 4 months now. We got Nvidia earnings next week, and maybe that could do it. But this has just been an extreme consolidation over the last 4 months.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a correlation that I pay attention to personally.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't look at correlation at all, to be honest. Maybe a little bit to an extent to where it's like, okay, gold just had a huge spike and the NASDAQ starts selling off. That means something might be going on, like some headlines, some news that I'm not aware of. Opposed to like NASDAQ moving by itself or gold moving by itself, right? That might tell me a little bit, but do I trade it? No. My personal opinion, Coach Jay, with the way the equities are going, I would love to see the NASDAQ break out to the downside of this range that we've been in for months and then find the bottom. I think just personal experience, we break down, we peak below 24,000s, and then we find some type of bottom and reverse. That would be
I agree.
A lot of pain.
That's what I'm looking for as well, right? Yeah, below 24,000, exactly like you just said. I just shared a link in the chat to a correlation matrix Hogue uses. It shows, the strength of correlations between a bunch of different markets. I'm looking at the NASDAQ right now. NASDAQ in relation to gold over the last 30 days, the value is -9.
Oh, here we go, man.
Yeah, seeing some selling here.
Yeah, that was what was that? 30 points, 40-point sell-off right there.
Yeah, see if we get some follow through here. There
we're getting follow through. We're getting follow through. Yeah. Wow. Okay. It's picking up steam. Getting in.
All right. So here's how I would manage this. Because right now what I'm doing is, as long as these 3-minute candles don't take out a prior candle's high, I want to be in this trade. So I don't really have a place to trail yet. I would wait for this 3-minute candle to close. It's probably going to stop me out. The only place I would have to trail is right above this candle's high, which I could take $60 of risk off the table. But I'm going to wait for this 3-minute candle to close before I trail, and let's see if we get some follow through.
Okay.
If we hit 600s before this candle closes, then I'll take one off.
I'm looking just for some headlines. We have the Reserve Bank of Australia just saying, hitting the wire, but this is like an hour and a half or 2 hours ago. Concerned that financial conditions were no longer restrictive. So nothing immediate, right? Nothing immediate. Maybe just more of this selling pressure that we got on the 12. And of course, let us know in the chat if you guys are seeing anything on your end or what you guys are looking at or trading. Remember, I've got that hashtag slow markets. I'm going through. They've got a few good ones already, and I'll continue to put those links in the YouTube chat. And let's see if we get those likes up. My target's been 700. It's been 700 a few lately. Coach Hoop, for a fundamental trader background like me, it's great to talk, but for the day-to-day trading, trade what's in front of you. Yeah, yep, I love talking about the fundamentals, and I do have some longer-term stuff, but does it affect my day-to-day? Absolutely not. You know what? I lied. Maybe a very tiny percentage, because I like to lean towards buying equities rather than selling them. But that's just because I'm a internal bull, so I dare say I'm better at buying equities. But at any given moment, right, markets could sell off and you could take it short, and vice versa. Looks like we might take another sell off. We hanging out here in the 40s. We're not catching any buyers here at these 640s.
Nope.
And session lows. Yeah.
There we go.
Coming to selling again.
All right, I'm gonna take. If we get back above this prior candle's low, I'll take one off there.
Okay. These 20s is where we had support on the 13th. So Friday.
Yeah, right at those 20s.
Yep. That's where we had
13th was Friday?
Yeah, because the 14th is Valentine's, and that was on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. So above that high. Okay, out one. And I'll go. It's really not a great place to trail this too. I'll go above this high. Above this prior candle's high. As long as we don't take out a prior candle's high, we can see the last couple of 3-minute candles.
Okay.
We've just been, lower highs. So that's the idea. As long as that flow continues, volume keeps coming in, I want to be in. If we take out a prior candle's high, then I'll be out. Could always reassess and get back in, but I'm late. I'm kind of selling in the hole here, right? So.
Correct. And gold's not really moving. We're still there at 49.76. So once again, we're watching the correct market, I believe. And correct market by just the one that's moving, because yeah, here we go. It's starting to sell it again. We bounced up to those 650 and right back down to those 630s.
The question is, do I set a sell stop below?
To build, to buy.
Yeah, just to continue to get right back into it.
It looks like it's gonna flush again right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna flush again.
I'll sell stop 2 below those if we get the break. If this stops me out before I get this, then I'll just cancel the sell. The only problem is I don't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Rusty Golfer. Yes. He just asked, did a southpaw get you? And he's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's the flush. Here's that flush through those 30s.
Let's see, follow through or stop me out.
620s.
Ray is asking, is this chasing? I wouldn't consider this chasing. I've already taken profits, and there's no way this trade becomes a loser. I'm looking to continue to catch the momentum. I'm looking to continue to catch the momentum, and if it doesn't break, I don't.
Man, it's breaking.
I won't turn this trade into a loser. Yeah, but it looks like there's more room lower. If I didn't assume there was more room lower, like I'm at least looking to these 600s, 580s, right? I'll take one off there.
Yeah, those are the 20s that we were saying Friday's lows. So we're getting down through Friday's lows right now. We have that long wick that, here's that 4-hour chart. We got that long wick. Looks like early morning during the London session Friday. We got down to 24 580s. Great trade, man. Great trade.
Thanks. And I may get back in. Again, we haven't taken out a prior candle's high. I did adjust the risk on that trade. But if we keep rejecting up here, then I will just keep getting back into that same trade until we get to an area. And the reason I'm out is because we were just talking about it, right, Dakota, those 620s?
Yeah, that's
we
good.
get there, and if we see a bounce, right?
We bounced, right? We bounced off those 620s.
Right.
20 points so far.
Yep.
And sometimes it's easier just to speak about it, and then actually taking the trade is a little more difficult, right? If I would have blindly bought 620, well, you know what the session low is.
Right.
Yeah, look at the buyers stepping in. Okay. Gold's catching a bid now. Gold's catching a little bit of a bid, so now we're seeing that. I mean, maybe pushing back up to session highs. Wrong, not session highs, but slow market highs. See if we can break through these 49.80s. Maybe we make a run back up to 5,000 here on gold. It's been that big round number holding pattern for a minute. All right, so let's see. This would be, someone's asking me about a 3-bar reversal. This could be a really good looking 3-bar reversal in my view, because if we zoom out, like I said, we are bouncing off of a major level of support that we've seen on Friday, right? Look at all these buyers and these wicks here on this hourly chart. So we just went down and tested all that, right? And then we zoom into a 5-minute chart, and I'm a little late, but that is, we got 4 minutes, but there's the main bar, right? We get a nice trending market, right? Nice sell-off. And now, technically the entry would be right at that cross of the main reversal bar, which is at 24,650. And the question is, do you wait for this candlestick to close and close above it, or do you get in being preemptive? I like to be preemptive, and we did break through those, and that's a nice level of support too, or resistance, right? That nice level of resistance here at 650, 651, and then that resistance became support. So I'm going to watch and wait. I wouldn't mind now, depending on how this structure forms, getting into a long. But ACH,
ton of movement. I don't know where all that volume came from.
No,
I see some people talking about Bank of Japan.
I'm not seeing anything across.
Not seeing anything though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, there was some old data came out from, headlines coming out from the Reserve Bank of Australia. Nothing really.
Nothing really.
I mean, here's this, right? Trump was hitting the wire earlier. I'm not involved in rift between Saudi Arabia and the. Let's see how it turns out with Cuba and the U.S. talking. So, but that was all earlier.
For a long here?
What's that?
You looking for a pullback for a long here?
Yeah, I think this could be a typical case of I missed it. Like, right, there's that nice level of resistance. We just broke out. That resistance, I mean, so far has became support. And now we're making lower high. Yeah, that might have been the reversal. Now breakout. Chat's probably taking advantage of this and me watching it go without. That's okay. That's okay. There's a great example of a 3-bar reversal, right? And we could even use this nice long positioning. Like, hey, if you got in right at 3-bar reversal, you know, you're risking 36 points. Let's see what a 36 point. Maybe looking for something like that. My first target would maybe be these 679s, something right around there. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. The power of hindsight. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Look how many red candlesticks in a row on the 5-minute though.
Yeah. What was that? 10? Well, on the 3-minute it's about 10.
Yeah, not in 5 minutes 10 as well.
Yeah. Wow, it's a lot of selling.
Yeah, beautiful looking 3-bar reversal is what that was. Anybody in the chat catch that? Anybody in the chat catches that?
Richard Harris, I think, is long.
Richard Harris is long.
Nice trade if you are.
Trey says it's ridiculous that requires the ultimate plan. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, they're talking about trading view.
Oh.
Yeah. Topstep X, you don't have to worry about it.
Interesting. Noah says I did it on X with hashtag. What do you mean hashtag? Make sure to tag me. If you're not tagging me, then I might not see it. If you have a trade, you got in long, you do anything, and you want to tag me, just make sure you just tag me. There it is in the chat. I've got a couple of them already. But sometimes I'll get traders who, you know, they do hashtag slow markets. They forget to tag me, and I don't see them until it's too late. Dakota, what do I know about vibe coding? I very little. Very little. You, Jay?
You just try stuff. Try stuff out. I think a lot of people are using Claude instead of ChatGPT to code things now.
Okay.
You can pretty much, you know, just have a conversation with AI and have it build something decent. So yeah, just try it out. Whatever you do, feel free to make mistakes, right? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just don't make mistakes with real money.
Yeah, it's a lot better to make mistakes in a sim environment than
Yep.
your own funds, right? I mean, that's the beautiful thing about prop firms in general is minimal risk. You know, put up $50, $150, and you can test things out like that. Do it in practice first, and then see how it goes with combine. Well, that turns
Go
out to
right back
be
up here.
one hell of a 3-bar reversal, man. Off those 620s. Those 620s were the trade of the night. You caught that short to the downside. You took profits down there.
I did take I took profits around 625-ish. I have a sell stop in here again. And the reason being, we're rejecting off of, you know what, we're just going to do it with a 1 lot. We're rejecting off of VWAP from that initial selling candle. It's starting to flatten out though. You can see this lower volume pattern here.
Yeah, we're selling. Does the selling come back in, or is this going to be a dip to buy? I don't know.
Opportunity to buy, yeah. We just tagged the high that 3-bar, right? Close to it.
Close to it, yeah. Yeah, close to it. 5,700 traders watching. Let's make sure. No bots. Don't like the bots. Yeah, that was a buyable dip right there.
Yeah.
With power of hindsight. It's hard to buy the dips after all that selling pressure.
Yeah, I mean, with the volume dying off the way it did, I could see this going right back to where it came from, those 700s. So my sell stop, I'm not going to sell it up here, right? I kind of want to sell with momentum if we do get any, because with this, the way this volume just died out, it could just stay like that for the rest of the session. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this float back up.
Yeah, I mean, I also wouldn't be surprised if we just dump another 50 points at any, because it's low volume, right? And we could go either direction. If this was like,
you need a decent amount of volume to sell it though. So if they just stop selling for whatever reason, I don't know. We'll see here.
We'll see. Yeah, chat. Let's get to that 700 light goal. Let's get to the 700 light goal. Bitcoin hanging at 69,000. Gold still at 49.85. Silver at 76. Equity still red across the board. All the major tech that I have open is down close to 0.5% or more. So it's getting hit. So thin. Yeah. Silver and gold, the minis are absolutely just non-existent. Like the liquidity is not there. So staying away from the minis.
Tushar asking the difference between this red line on my chart and the yellow line. The red line is VWAP for the full session. So since 6 p.m. Eastern time, this yellow line is VWAP it's anchored VWAP, and I anchored it to the highest volume candle that we had, right? I anchored it to that sell-off, and that's why I was selling against it. As long as we stayed under that, then I'm okay selling. Just anchoring to that highest volume. But right now, you can see it's starting to flatten out, which is why I'm not in a trade. Why does this dude have orange and blue candles? Weirdo.
Hey.
I mean, it helps me see them. Why does that make somebody a weirdo?
Man, you know what? I could say those have a white chart background.
Right.
Those are the true. I don't know. I tried it to have a white chart background. I can never get behind it. The white chart and the black and white candlesticks.
Oh yeah. It's very important. We're asking all the important questions.
The color of the candlestick. Those are the important ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to read that one, chat. Sorry.
Purple and gold.
What's gold doing right now?
We're chilling. We're almost to the 90s. Let's look at that. Let's look at this. We're rallying. That was a nice pullback on gold. It wasn't deep enough for me to get in. Right back up, 49.88. I can still see, 5,000. I'd like to see gold 5,000. We know some of the banks have targets above 6,000 for end of year, which is crazy. All right, NASDAQ. Still seeing this volatility. Like, that's 10 points. Like, this type of volatility in NASDAQ, what we're seeing tonight, is like normal New York session before this volatility came in.
And it's clean price action too. Friday was, you were trading on fast markets Friday, right? In the morning?
Yeah.
On the open?
Oh, yeah.
That was a mess.
That was insane. It was insane.
That was a mess.
Yeah, it was.
It cleaned up after like the first 2 hours, but that first hour and a half was a disaster.
In both directions, too.
200 points up, 200 points down, 200 points back up, 200
Yeah.
points back down.
Yeah. I actually had a pretty good trade on Friday, to be honest. And
I mean,
if we get to 700 likes, I'll review it.
yeah.
Let me make sure. Maybe I reviewed it. Let me make sure I'm February 13th. Yeah, I did on Friday. It was crazy. But yeah, I'll review it here on stream if you guys get to 700 likes. I made, I don't even know, 17,000 on that trade.
It's nice. Did you go long or short? You were long.
It was long, yeah. I was a long
Yeah.
on Friday. I mean, I posted on socials, but I could only review so much in like a 2-3 minute video. I
Right.
could do more of a deep dive analysis, here on air and slow markets, but only for likes. We gotta get that.
What are we at? 383?
I get paid in likes. All right. That's,
382 now. Damn, somebody took theirs away.
Gotta
Put
I need
another
aspirin. Nah.
Can I show how I drew this box? Yeah. So this is just a fib retracement tool. This box that I have. The reason I have it here is because it's just a visual target on that high volume candle that we had. Alt F is the hotkey for fib retracements, and then here are the settings. I just have 0.5 and 1 selected, right? A normal fib retracement has all these levels in the middle. I don't personally use those, so I just take them out and just one of the high, low, and 50% of wherever I anchor them to. Normally, I'm anchoring them to high volume.
There you go. Ooh, someone, Basie6, I replied to you. Says, do you show your personal losses too? Oh, of course. Same. Those cost 800 likes actually. A little more expensive. If you want to see all that loss,
Gotta cover the losses.
gotta cover the losses. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Okay, I'm liking this now on the Nasdaq. So I'm gonna get in one long micro here. One long micro. Let's see if we get let's get long and strong here. Long and strong. Let's get a breakout. The reason why I'm liking this is we held those 50s, right? Held this a little bit. So let's see if we can have a breakout to the long side. I don't mind adding to this if we do start to break out. So I'll add it as we break out, right? So buy stops. I got buy stop in at 671, and then their buy stop in at 674. Add as it goes in my favor if we do start to break out. Or it's not financial advice, it's not signals class. There's a Topstep risk disclosure always in the YouTube chat. Let's see if we get let's get some buyers in here. Okay, got triggered in the second. I got triggered in the third. Okay, and
there you go.
Just as if they were watching. Tighten up that risk now. Oh, I don't want that rejection though. Don't want to see the rejection. No fake out. We want a breakout, not a fake out. Man, they sure came in quick.
It's right at the low where that selling came in, but if we get I'm looking at a 15-minute candle here. If we get a close above 80s, you got a 3-bar reversal on the 15-minute.
Okay. Man, we're seeing some volatility tonight here in the Nasdaq. That's
yes,
for
we
sure.
are.
It's just back
Someone was
and forth
asking. There
here.
was a seller at 24,596 on Friday. Do you think that seller's trapped? I mean, yeah. If they're still holding that position, then they're definitely, still trapped down there. I would have to take a look. I'll pull it up while Dakota's in this trade.
Like every other comment is just asking me about this black eye. Chat, follow me on social media, and you don't have to ask that question. I post my socials in the YouTube chat frequently, so yes, it's from boxing. You can't go swimming without getting wet. You don't box without getting hit. You can't trade without taking a loss. It's just part of it. Here we go. Buyers stepping right back in. So if we got to keep holding these 70s, need to break out through, say, 84. And I'll look to take some profits.
Chat wants videos of the black eye now.
They want a video.
That's 2,000 likes.
That costs you a little something. Honestly, man, some of the guys that I would spar with, that have a fight coming up, they won't video it. They won't allow video. They're like, man, no, and I don't want you posting any videos of me until after the fight or this.
Makes sense.
And so you just gotta respect it. I'm like, hey, if you want to have a video, sure, go ahead. I don't mind having videos, like video of me spar. I don't care, but you have to respect your sparring partners as well. Now this volatility is it's here.
This is not slow markets.
No, it's not.
Who traded this morning? Markets are like open for a half day. Who traded in the chat?
Ooh, I can tell you, I didn't even look at the markets.
I took a trade.
Oh, you took a trade. All right.
Yeah, it was in the S&P.
Okay.
It was a very small trade. I looked. I'm like, that looks like a decent short. So I got short for a couple points. Nothing crazy.
Fair enough. I watched. I did. Okay. A few traders did. We love trading, right? Traders. The markets are open. We're trading.
If I wasn't already working, I wouldn't have done anything. But I was taking care of some stuff, and I was like, let's take a look.
Fair enough.
Markets are open.
One of the hardest parts about trading is not trading.
Yep.
Okay, we are failing to break above these 680s. So this is leading me to believe if we do, we'll gain another momentum burst through the 80s into the 90s. Big if, though.
Big if.
Yeah,
Bottom of the hour coming up. Minute and a half.
Good catch. Let's get through these. I'm definitely gonna change this song.
I don't even think I can hear the songs.
Oh, I don't have those shared with you.
Yeah, it's all good. You're in a trade.
All right. Yeah. I'll do it in a moment when we got some time.
Play that new TI song over here. See if I can find another trade.
Yeah. You have to send me the. Is it an album?
No, it's just a single.
A single.
Just a single. Immediately went on my gym playlist though.
Yeah, you have to send it to me. Or you can tell it to me, I guess. I'm sure I can find it.
Once again, chat, this is not beer.
Just sipping a beer. Hey, it's what's the name of it?
The song?
Yeah.
Let them know.
Oh man, that's brings back.
Let them know.
Yeah, I got it. We're still in this range here in the NASDAQ. Let them know. That sounds like an older song, though.
It does. It does. We got 2.4K likes. How'd that happen?
They got bots, man. Strongly, no bots. No bots allowed. We want pure organic. We're not like a lot of the rest of the streamers. We want organic growth. Dude, it bugs the heck out of me, man. When I see someone like, oh man, I reached all these subscribers and then like their view count on a day-to-day basis hasn't changed. I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense. Like, why?
Gotta pay the bot farm more.
Gotta pay the bot farm more. Hey, some people just, I mean, attention's their thing, and different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Okay, nice little failure of selling right there. Let's see if he can get above these 80s. Bottom of the hour just came in.
Came down to these 60s, bounced right back up into the 70s. I visit Coach DBA. See if we get a breakout through these 80s. That's what I'm looking for here. We are struggling. We're on the struggle bus. Lots of consolidation right where my entry is. When I see a gap like that on the 100 tick chart, is it because there's no volume? Correct. Yeah, usually gaps happen where there's no orders filled, right? Or someone came in at market and the next price was down there. The next entry, right? I don't think... do I trade these gaps? Do I think of anything? Nah, it does not have any effect on my trading on the 100 tick. Of course, the Sunday gap, if there's a big gap on the Sunday open, or on, say, the 4 p.m. open, 5 p.m. open, those have a bigger role in my trading. All right, we got to get that breakout here. It's hanging out at these 670 level.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here.
Bilbo.
There it.
Peace.
Peace.
Wait, I mean, he said peace, right?
What's moving the markets? Davey asked. Honestly, we looked. I didn't really see a headline. There was some volume that came in about, what was that, about 40 minutes ago. Don't really know what caused it.
Let's see if we get buyers coming in here. Where's my take profit? I'm going to get out on momentum, right? I don't like having take profits just because there's been too many times where, you know, this market just goes. And if I would have had to take a profit, it cuts my profits on the breakout trade. Now it's with everything, you know, it's give or take, because sometimes it'll come up, tag where I would have take profit and then turn around and I'm too slow. So it's give or take. I'm funny. Well, what do you mean? I mean, I sit here and I trade live in front of everybody every day. Coach Jay, you do the same thing. Look at this. This is my live account. You follow my social media. I share statements. And so I don't have
We're going to be funny every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Antonio? In the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here. Market, there's still a lot of pressure. There's still a lot of pressure in these equities. So, not completely comfortable in a long. Wouldn't really be comfortable in a short either. So, we're just watching this volatility that we're seeing. Gold hanging out 49.82. Markets are a little slow elsewhere besides this NASDAQ. I'm getting some good hashtag slow markets though.
Trying to look to see if anything else is moving tonight. Decent amount of percentages. Crude might be ready for its breakdown. L2 sticks, I was actually just looking at crude oil. Is it ready for a breakdown, you think? I don't know, man. I think as long as crude holds this 20 moving average on the daily, you can see we haven't crossed below it. It's this yellow line on my chart here. We haven't crossed below that in a little while. Where's the low of the year? Low of the year VWAP, which is going to be
In
another
crude
yellow
oil?
line.
In crude oil?
Yeah, I don't know that it's ready to break down, man. There's so much headline risk in crude right now.
With the
I think
geopolitical tension and everything.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think it is in rollover right now. I think it is still in rollover. I think this week might be the last week we're on this contract. And I think we get directional again after that. But I don't know.
I mean, it was nice to see crude pick up in some volatility. I mean,
Yeah.
I was trading crude every single day in 2012 to like 2018 at time. I don't know the exact years, but that was the market. That was the hot market. It was more popular than like the NASDAQ for me. And then I even traded it a couple years ago, a year ago, and then it kind of just died off a little bit.
Goes in cycles, man. It goes in cycles. And it feels like crude is getting ready to get into a cycle where it is going to be volatile again. Maybe relative, probably not as crazy as it was before, right? You need to get back above $100 in crude oil to see that kind of volatility. But unfortunately, what happens with crude oil is that when it's good trading, it's usually not great things going on.
Yeah.
In the world, right? There's usually a war or something going on. So.
Yeah, it's like negative headlines tend to bring the volatility in crude.
For sure. I'm just scanning.
And you know, I've had conversations with some friends and family where they're like, oh, man, and it gets to me sometimes where say a very very negative and sad news or headline or war happens, and they ask me like, aren't you happy about this because you can make money in the market? So I'm like, no, I'm not happy about it from that aspect. I enjoy volatility, yes. It's my job to trade market volatility, but we never want to see anything negative happen.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you welcome the volatility as a trader, but it's like...
Yeah. We're still human.
Exactly.
NASDAQ's still just hanging out here. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. Yeah. We're just going nowhere. Nowhere. Violently unchanged for the past 20 minutes. We're seeing volatility, but not really a direction. Just hanging out. The one thing I do like is that we're not going down, and we're still kind of holding these higher lows, right? So we're still finding some support there. The one thing I'm thinking about is, is my stop loss too tight? Am I giving it enough room? Because I could easily just move that down a little bit, allow it room to come down, sweep down below some of the support, and then bounce. Or if I keep my my stop loss just under those lows. So that's the one thing I'm thinking about. Is it worth having my stop loss a little bit wider to allow for some volatility and wiggle room, or have it a bit tighter up there just below these lows? Because a lot of times I've had the market come down, tag me, and then rally, and then you can just say, stop loss was a better entry. So both scenarios is what I'm thinking of right now. Or honestly, if I have to question it this much, just getting out of it and say, it's better to get back in if it sets up again. And a lot of this is what I'm thinking out loud. So you traders have questions. I always like whenever I'm learning from someone, they just tell me what your thought process is. What are you going? What's going through your mind?
It definitely helps. It definitely helps because we all have the same thoughts, right? It's like, okay, how do you think through this? And then you get to watch the decision. Not to say that every decision is going to work out, but the thought process, the thinking through it, the management of it, being able to see it in real time changes a lot, right? You can give someone a theory, but actually seeing them do it and learning from all of it. I think a lot of times people look at it and it's like, oh, this guy loses trades. Well, yeah, everybody's going to lose. But if you can't learn from how somebody loses, you got to open up your eyes a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. So, and that's not how I'm doing this. Me and you're both on air all the time, trading it up.
Yeah.
You see the winners. You also see the losses. Sometimes after I take a losing day, I'll get a comment from someone. It's like, oh, what's he doing on air if all he does is lose? I'm like, you gotta watch every day, right? Because that's not the case. We go through losing streaks as traders, and I personally learn more when I take losses and just be able to review that than a lot of times I do from just I entered a trade. It did exactly what I wanted. There's not really much to learn from that, right? Maybe a confidence builder.
Sticks, you seeing gold breaking down?
It's still at 49.81.
Yeah. Kind of looks like it's hanging out to me here. Honestly, where I'm looking at gold right now, it could do anything. It could break down here. I could see it. If I was to get short gold, stop above 49.92 and just let it go. But it's sitting right at a flat VWAP right now, which is telling me to be patient, personally. And it could easily tank from here, but I don't know if I see a trade from it.
Yeah, and remember, it's a shortened week. We have inflation data on Friday. We got information. What is it? Headline on Thursday. Fed speakers throughout the week, and then obviously, more often than not, lately, we are very. The markets are very sensitive to headlines still. Markets are always sensitive to headlines. What am I saying?
Always.
There's always headlines coming out that's not on the schedule.
There are no blank pages in the newspaper.
No, sir. It's a good way to put it, man. No blank pages in the newspaper.
What are you guys looking at in the chat?
Yeah, let's see it. We could do some hashtag slow markets. Good. Yeah, let's do some hashtag slow markets. We got a few submissions. Remember, I put my socials in there. And here we go. Wyatt Dixon. Just an absolute monster of a trade on gold. 1 micro is really all you need. So there you go. 1 micro. $400 starting the New York session in the morning. Trade recap. Tonight was the 6th time we've tested those 5,000 levels. If somebody keeps knocking, you're eventually going to let them in. Nice trade. That's a good looking short. Someone's short made some good money on that. 1 micro. Cut it clean. Build up short to the top of the range. Looks like trading the NASDAQ. We'll see if we keep a runner going. So, man, look at the traders. They were catching the shorts in gold and the NASDAQ. Hector bought that. Bought the NASDAQ down there at 643. So that was a good trade. There you go. Traders in the community doing well.
Nice job. Still holding here. I was looking at that 5-minute chart, Dakota. That candle that confirmed the 3-bar reversal is still holding up pretty well. It's just
taking a bit longer, right?
It's the volume died. Like it was maybe 15 minutes of selling, and then the volume just went back to nothing. So it'll take a bit, but I kind of love this trade that you're in. The longer it takes.
Yeah, we held pretty well right there. So I think now I'm comfortable bringing my stop loss up there, because if we do start to break down, it does no longer make sense. Because now since we're holding that, I need to see that break through those 80s. Let's see the break through 80s. I feel confident tighten up my stop loss. Before it was like questionable. Now there's no questions. It's just all right. Let's tighten up that stop loss. See if we can break through these 80s, and I'll start to take some profits if we get into the 90s here. Or we just continue to chop. We just continue to chop, man.
I thought that 15-minute candle was going to close right above 80, and the last 15 seconds of the candle, they came and sold it again. Long target. I think Dakota's just looking for some momentum to close into.
Yeah, I mean,
I would potentially be looking for VWAP at 745s, but we would need some volume to get there.
The first thing I see on the long side is right here at the 90s, right? When it was coming down, we kind of hesitated right there at 690s. And then 700, it's a big round number. I'm in 3 contracts. So we'll see. It's looking more as just not really getting some momentum right now. I mean, Google's recovering a little bit, but still, it looked like that was another fake out, right? Another fake out to the long side. This is the thing about slow markets, consolidation, and why I typically lean to a wider stop loss. Smaller size wide stops, right? So you're not getting chopped out where you buy like, oh, I got in here and then like take 3 or 4 losses in this range, which I have done. And then you're hitting your day loss limit and all we did was go sideways. That is the worst feeling.
Man. Those are the days that make trading frustrating, where you're just like, should I have even been executing? You look back, you look at your executions, and they're all within like a 20-point range. What was I seeing?
Yeah, I've done that more times than I can count, where I look back and say, did I just really hit my day loss limit and we just consolidated sideways? And if I would have just had a little bit wider of a stop loss, I would have made like a trade worked out, right? Just patience, having a wide stop. But this is looking less attractive to me right now on holding a trade for much longer, just chopping in this range. So maybe this could just be, trade management. What do you call it? Damage control. We're in damage control, man. Where we might just... I low-key think this could just run down, hit my stop, and reverse.
It is starting to. It is building a ton of volume here. Kind of just hanging out.
Just take the damage control here. Yeah, let's just take it. Minus 90.
Not bad. Good risk management.
Yeah. Nothing else on gold either. Let's look at gold. Nothing. A little paper cut. That was a 40-minute paper cut.
40-minute paper cut. Hey, risk management, right? Risk management.
Yeah, let's watch this. If we do have a spike down there to those 30s and reject, then I'll get back in it. Say, hey, stop loss was a better entry, and it's cheaper to get in, get out, and then back in, and hold. So let's see how this plays out here. If not, I'm happy with just minus $90.
I'm looking at it on a 3-minute, but the 7:51 Central Time candle, that low, where that selling initially came in, it's just holding that low every time we get up there. And that's why if a candle closed inside of this range, then I'm looking for a rotation all the way back through, and maybe 750s is the target. But we keep rejecting there for now. You can see it on this volume pattern on the bottom here. Volume, since we kind of made that low of the day, has flattened out. So I don't know how much directional movement I'm looking for in this time frame, especially with that VWAP flattening out. But the fact that it's holding the candle that made the low of the day, it's holding that high.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see here. Seeing a little spike now.
Okay. We're gonna see some follow through to the downside. Can we see some follow through to the downside? Maybe. I would like to see a push down into those 40s and 30s and a reversal, to be honest. Let's see it. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we could break through this. See a spike into those 30s or 40s and then a reversal off of it. Might see 24,000 this week, possibly. It is a shortened week and anything can happen. Yeah, flush is looking pretty tempting. Flush back down to those lows. could also just bounce here. This volatility is insane. We'll see. Don't do it. It's a trap. Might see 24.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Over 2,500 likes. Yeah, someone got us with the bots. 15-point jumps. Yeah, back and forth. It's pretty volatile. Pretty volatile. And I'm not seeing anything else happen on gold. Anything happen on gold? We're down 1.3. I still like longs to push up back down to 5. Push back up to 5,000.
It is still holding. That candle's high. Candle that made the low of the day. That 3-bar reversal still.
That 3-bar.
It's still technically valid here.
Wide stops, man. Wide stops are. It's the market. It's the market here. I am liking gold though. I'm liking a long here in gold.
What are you saying there?
Just a pullback. I'm liking this pullback here. All right. Let's get it. I'm long gold from 981.8.
All right.
Let's see if I can add to it. Oh, I gotta switch it to ticks. 1 second.
Yeah, he'll switch it to his screen in a second, chat. Just managing a trade here. 981.8.
981.88. I never did get you the music. Let's see.
Oh, it's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. We're almost.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
You looking for these 90s up here?
There. Yeah. I'm looking for 90s. I want to hold a runner to 5,000. Let's see. There. Okay. I'll adjust it in a second. I'm trying to share the music with you. And it cuts off this.
Oh, that's all right, man. I got music playing over here.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Is that better?
It might be on my side, to be honest.
Okay. Well, we'll see. That's okay. We got 6 minutes left. And I'm in this gold trade, so let's see what happens in the last 6 minutes. Let me finish it up as we watch this trade play out to end slow markets here.
Somebody said China's on holiday all week. Yeah.
Yeah, the China.
It's a New Year, right? Chinese New Year?
Yeah, they usually off for what? A few weeks.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong in that chat. But I remember when I worked for an IT consulting firm, and we had to do procurement, and all of our equipment, most of our equipment came from China. It was it's like if you don't order your stuff before this period, just don't expect to get anything.
Correct.
For a very long time.
That's how it was in supply chain. It's most the Lunar New Year. I did a lot of work with China and Vietnam, and everyone goes home for an extended period of time, and then they come back. Still liking this trade. Just here, I can talk through this trade. This is a simple, right? We had a pullback, a rally. We're getting this pullback, so I'm looking for another push back up to these 90s on a higher low. So going with the trend, buying the gold. Let's get a run up to the 90s. And I might even, I'm gonna be honest, I might even hold one on overnight to see if we could tag past 5,000. This is one where I would be okay holding one contract on overnight here in gold if we could catch a bid. We got 4 minutes left. Let's just buy it up.
40s would be really nice. But 50.25, 50.25 is that midpoint of the sell-off that we had in gold.
So I'm saying the Nasdaq's breaking. Let's take a brief
It's
run
trying.
over. It just
It tried.
It tried.
It's chopping around.
All right, we're in gold here. We're in gold. Getting the gold. And while you are on that, while we watch this gold, let's go ahead and let's get the music off. We'll continue watching this gold here for the next few minutes. But shortened week, everybody. Very shortened week. Coach Jay, you're teasing tuning into TopstepTV on this shortened week. I will be on.
Oh, just tune in all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. I will be on tomorrow morning. It's Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central. Jay, my man, you will be there as well for the opening call. Or let's see. Let's make sure I'm the right thing.
I'm driving fast markets this week.
You're driving fast markets.
I'll be with you.
That's what that is. You're going to be on for fast markets, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Should be good. Let's see if I can get my live account this week. Maybe we'll take some trades there. But
okay.
I'll be with you guys on fast markets.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good week. You're gonna be on fast markets throughout this entire week, right?
Tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm going to Mexico Thursday, so
going to Mexico
I'll be here
Thursday.
tomorrow and Wednesday.
Okay. Well, I will be. I'll be there tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central, and of course, slow markets tomorrow. And I might even join Jack and Dobie on Power Hour, depending on Jack and Dobie. I love being on with those two. They're pretty fun. And then slow markets tomorrow night. But let's get this gold going. Upload taco pics, Coach Jay. What are you doing with the puppy when you go to Mexico?
I got some friends that are gonna watch him. My friend's wife, she sent me a picture. She's like, his welcome basket is almost ready. And it was like 15 toys. I'm like, oh, my dog's not gonna want to come home.
Oh, man.
But
he's gonna spoil the puppy.
Yeah, man.
Man, I like this trade.
It's looking good.
Tighten this up. Let's get a nice breakout. Let's get this going to end the slow markets here. Come on, last 2 minutes, last minute and a half. Let's get some buyers stepping in.
Top of the hour volatility here.
Yeah, let's finish this one off. Let's finish this one off strong and long. Let's. I don't know. Can we get 5,000? Is it possible to get 5,000 here?
Let's see.
Is it?
It's not impossible.
We've seen crazier things happen. We went from 73 up to 90 right there on that little rally. Let's see if we could get a nice burst to the long side. Don't want to see us drop off. We're at 86s. Let's see if we get it. Usually we see a nice little spike in volatility here, finish slow market sometimes. And don't forget, there is that poll I have going on my Twitter. Go in and vote. It's, slow market starting at 7:30 p.m. Central Time throughout this week. And supply and demand. If the traders want it, I am leaning at starting slow markets at 7 p.m. If you put the music back, it's possible. I already closed it. Sorry. It is what it is. Here we go. We don't need music to pump this market up, do we?
Nope.
Do we? Let's
no
let
music.
this. But we're not really getting it. We're not really getting it too much. There's a little bit. This isn't the crazy volatility that we've been used to, but like you said, it's a holiday over there across the pond. 87s. 87.2.
Nice trade.
Okay. 88. I'm going to take one off here. Let's go a sell limit right at these highs. See if we get up to these highs. These triple eights. 49, 88, 8 for the first take profit. I definitely want to tighten that stop loss off. Risk management first. Let's see if we get those 88s filled like it was not even hesitating. Okay. All right. Tagged 89. I think we're getting what we asked for here.
What a trade. Nice trade.
What wild. We found the golden nugget to end the slow market. So I'm going to let this one just play out. I'm looking for 5,000 here before tomorrow morning. So I don't think that's too big of an ask. I'm going to let this one just run. Just let it run. Let it play out. Any last words, Coach Jay, before we end it here tonight?
Great trading, man. You made a pivot. You were in a NASDAQ trade. Hopefully there's something to learn from that for everybody watching, right? Dakota was in a NASDAQ trade that he didn't see working out. You don't have to stay married to a trade you don't love. And sometimes it could take away opportunity from a trade that could present exactly what you're looking for. So trade well, manage your risk, have a plan, trade that plan. And somebody had asked me earlier what my plan is for the live account. We'll talk more about that when I get it. But it's just to continue to trade well and show you guys my process. But that's really it.
Nice work, man. Yeah, excited for you to get that live account. Trade exactly the same way you have been, which I think you said. Same process over profits. Take care, everybody. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. If not, tomorrow night. See ya.